stitches. You have reached my channel about cross stitch. Today is Saturday. I think I know, but today is Saturday, September 28th. As a lot of you know, I'm from South Carolina, so there has been a lot of storm damage from Hurricane Helene. So I am okay. I fared very luckily. A lot of my friends and family have had received damage from fallen trees. We lost power for an extended period of time. Luckily, I have no structural damage on my house, just a lot of cleanup and, you know, helping out where I can with other members of the family. So it's been very interesting. We are still kind of in the throes of it. A lot of power outages. It's very hard to get anywhere because of power lights being down, trees being down, things of that nature. With the excessive amount of power loss, of course, we lost a lot of the food, and minor stuff compared to some people. It's been a very devastating storm. So I'm very grateful and thankful for the fact that, I fared very well and most of my family did as well. Like I said, some structural damage on my brother's house. They are getting it tarped and looked at. The roof line got compromised. His backyard got destroyed. Fences down, things of that nature. But again, overall, we were very lucky and very thankful that we were so lucky. So, to everyone who's kind of going through this storm, sending all my best wishes. Everything. I hope everything's okay. And so it's been a little hectic the past couple of days. I don't think we realized how devastating that storm was going to be, especially for South Carolina and North Carolina, especially Western North Carolina. So my thoughts are going out to everybody dealing with that right now. But I'm here to talk to you about my stitching, kind of what I've been doing. So this is kind of my monthly recap. Doesn't feel like it's been a month. It's hard to believe that it's come so quickly. I don't have a lot to show, but it's just been really busy and really hectic. I think for everybody, I think we all understand that. I do a lot of Halloween decorating at this time, so I had to get up. Thank goodness I hadn't done the outside yet, because that would have been in probably two neighbors' yards over. But a lot of my inside's now done, so I'm doing that, and then I've been trying to get prepared for this Flosstube. I might split this up some. I'm not 100% sure yet, because I have a lot of fall and Halloween. As you guys know, I've told you before, it's my favorite season to stitch. I have a lot of it. I believe I had 109 projects or 107 projects total. I lost count at some point. And to be honest with you, I stopped writing down at some point too, because it took me about 2.5 hours on Thursday night before the storm hit Friday morning. I was trying to prepare because I was going to record Friday. I had the day off, so I was going to record. But of course, yeah, we had lost power and there was none of that. So, we're still without internet, so I'll upload this video when I can, as soon as I can. So it might be a few days delayed, but hey, that's okay. Like, at least I'm getting it recorded. And I want to get all my Halloween stuff up and placed where I put it for fall and things like that. Get my shelves finished up, and it's just kind of every day now. There's a few prairie schooler that I showed last week on here, but I'm looking forward to kind of getting all that place where I want it to go. Um, uh, that's really about it. It's, like I said, been a busy month. It's always busy, just like for me, for everyone else. I was going to kind of show you what some of my finishes and some of my progress on things that I have started. I did post on Instagram, and I'll show you here. I did get my nails done for Halloween. I'll get 2 Halloween sets this year, but you can see little pumpkins and moons. They're so cute. So I've been going to my nail girl for about 8 years. I don't miss an appointment. It's the one luxury that I take for myself, and I don't miss it. I enjoy it immensely going to her, spending time with her, and getting to see what she creates. But we have a really good time, especially with Halloween nails. So, been doing that. Like I said, been decorating and just been working. So that's pretty much All my time goes to that. And then when I can, I stitch. Let's see. So I think I'll go into my progresses and my finishes. I think I said it today was Saturday, 9/28. So kind of what I have started, and I don't have a ton of progress on this one, but I did start, fell in love with this pattern. This is Crocette GoGo. Happy Halloween. It's just a PDF version that I purchased, and I haven't decided like what all these motifs are so adorable. Might just do it as one large one. Might split them up. I'm not sure yet, but I do love it. So I started this on 40 count Fox and Rabbit Saltbush. I don't have a ton of progress, but it is very cute so far. So there's my progress. I got distracted by something else, and I'll show you guys another Halloween piece. But isn't it cute? That's that first corner block, and I'm loving it. So that was Crochet Go-Go. And let me make sure I have the fabric right. Yep, 40 count Fox and Rabbit Saltbush. And the called for DMC. And then what I did was I had an old whip that I've showed you guys many times. And I'm sorry, this is just a PDF printout because this is a Patreon chart. I know I ripped it up a little bit. I'm a little rough on stuff sometimes. But this is Mischief Brewing by Teresa Kogut. So it's very funny because I've not really seen a ton of people work on this pattern, but I've always loved it. And wanted to get it back out, but it was so, I knew it was so much work, especially the crows, which the ravens are the crows, and the October 31st. Even though it's cute, it wasn't my favorite band in there. So me and I had a group consensus on this one, but me and Yvette Gonzalez, Yvette Go on Instagram, are both working on this piece and started it like right when she released it for Patreon. I think I've carried this whip for 2 years now, but I think I was hesitating because of this band right here. And so she picked it back up, and we started kind of discussing back and forth as a group, and we've decided to leave this band out. So once we decided that, I was like, I can maybe get this done. So I am getting very close. So this is my. I was hoping to be done this weekend with the storm. I'm not sure, but hey, it is what it is. So this one is on 40 count Fox and Rabbit Hog's Bristle. Let me bring that back just a little bit to get that kind of true color. And then you can see I have just kind of removed, what I did was I just removed the, here we go, me struggling trying to hold this. I removed the ravens and then just brought the candy and going to bring the candy buckets up at the bottom. And all I really had to do was to change the colors of this border a little bit. I just continued the pattern down, but just switched them out because I'm using the called for. It's got a couple of variegated and some DMC in there. So I think it's so cute. It looks so good. I did take a little bit of liberties with her dress. I did the pumpkins in orange. They were supposed to be that gray color the medallion is, but I did change them up a little bit and did them in orange just so you can see the design a little bit more. So that is, again, a Teresa Kogut Patreon chart. I don't think she's fully released that, but it's Mischief Brewing. So if you joined her Patreon, you could buy it from her secret shop, I believe. Don't hold me to that. I'm definitely not the expert on anything. I'd barely get by myself. So the only other project that I have right now that is a work in progress that I'm actively working on is the Hallow game board. Again, as I mentioned, this is by the Primitive Needle, which the Primitive Needle is out of print. But someone graciously sent this to me in Witch, and so I really wanted to get it started. It's supposed to be my lunchtime project, so I try to take a lunch at work. Very rarely. I don't think I've taken one in almost a week and a half. But when I get a chance, I pull this out, and this is what I work on. So it's going to be a while since I kind of just do it at lunch. But you'll see I am doing this on, I have no clue. On 40 count Needham Flax Endora. So 40 count needle and flax Endora, and it's kind of like the true color of it. And then the called for threads. So I think I have like 25 of those 24 of those squares left to do. Um, I'll get it when I get it. I'm not in a stressed out and hurry. So the next thing is I do have a couple of finishes over the past couple weeks. Nothing major, but hey, finish is a finish. So the first one is Notforgotten Farm Merry Harvest. Again, I just bought this as a PDF and printed it out, but I love the simplicity of this one. Again, as you'll see when I start going through my fall and Halloween stuff, I have a lot of Halloween, not a ton of fall. So I need to maybe change that. But, you know, I can pretend like I will. So this is, again, Merry Harvest by Notforgotten Farm. And I did get a finish on this. And let's see what I worked on this. I should be better prepared, guys. But so this is 36 count Sleeping Bear by Needle and Flax. Love it on that fabric. I love how it turned out. I used the called for threads. Getting there a little bit closer and then bring it back for you guys. But this is again 36 count Sleeping Bear by Needle and Flax, and it's Notforgotten Farm Merry Harvest. Hope you guys enjoyed that one as much as I did. I had shown this one. I had some of this progress, but I did finish it. This is Teresa Kogut Witchy Poo. She's so cute. I love Teresa Kogut's Halloween. I mean, I love it all, but I love her Halloween stuff especially. But this was done on 40 count tarnished silver and the called for DMC. So it's kind of a purpley silver color that I did her on. But how adorable is she? I don't know if I'm going to frame her or turn her into like a little pillow. She might be a little bit, I don't know. This is the problem that I run into with like these size pieces because they're adorable either way. And so I have a hard time picking sometimes, as you'll see by some of my not fully finished ones. The next one is With Thy Needle and Thread. With Thy Needle and Thread Oktoberfest by, again, With Thy Needle and Thread. What else I gotta say it? So this is done. I did this one on 36 count. Picture this plus Ren. Just a cute little small. I just needed something fun and easy. Not easy, but just fun. Sometimes these little smalls are and I'm sorry if these hanging threads bother you. I'm probably not the girl to watch. I really do try, but I'm messy. So I hadn't tied the bow on him yet. I'll tie the bow before we finish it, wax it and tie the bow. But I use the called for threads, and I love the little satin stitches and the acorns. I think these you cross stitch first and then you did a satin stitch over, so they were really kind of full, which I love how she does that. And then a lot of you have seen this one. This has been showed a lot, but this is Woodland Witch by Brenda Gervais, With Thy Needle and Thread. So Woodland Witch. And I did this as small. So I thought it was adorable, but I just decided to do just the cloche piece of it and turn it into a even smaller little pillow. Well, have someone turn it into an even smaller little pillow. But look how cute it turned. It's just such a cute design. And I did this one on 40 count vintage country mocha. So I love the little mushrooms. I love the pumpkin. The only thing I hated was I couldn't fit in the snail, and I really wanted to stitch the snail. I thought about just putting it at the bottom, but and I may still. You never know with me. So that's kind of what I have been working on. My progress. It goes so fast. Like I am so envious of when people show stuff and can elaborate on it, because I seem to go too quick sometimes. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but you know, it is what it is. we're certainly no experts. My Flosstube is not an expert Flosstube. It's just kind of whatever I want to say whenever I want to say it. So that's kind of my progresses and finishes. Um, I do kind of want to get reset up, put those down, and then go into kind of like the next piece of it. I'll do the kind of all, like I'll start showing. I think I'm gonna show my fully framed pieces first for Halloween and fall, and then I'll move to my soft finishes, and then lastly I'll do my not they're stitched but not fully finished. So let me kind of get set up again, and we'll start. I'll talk about some of the happy mail I've gotten. Some of the things I've ordered recently. So I did do the it was the from Jess Como Stitches. It was the mystery bag of the month, and this is her medium size. Again, Jess Como Stitches, and she always sends a thread in there, and I put it somewhere else. But this is the mystery bag this month. Super cute. And then I did message her. She had the orange in this fabric as well, which I did order the medium size in. But I was like, "Are you gonna do anything with the black backgrounds?" And she said, "Oh well, I'll do you a custom one, you know." So I got this as a custom one. I think she put some of these in her shop as well. But this is the tall bag with the black Teresa Kogut. I think it's Happy Harvest fabric. Not 100% sure, but I did get those bags. And then, there was Market. So I did get a few items from Market, nothing crazy. Of course, I'm like everyone else in the world. And I got Nettle from the Animal Cracker series from Stacey Nash. I mean, how can I not get this one? She's adorable. Her little stockings and her little mask. So, got Nettle. I did order Scarlet House Hay Pumpkin. And I did order Autumn Leaves as well. I don't believe I showed these to you guys. If I have, oh well. Then I did the Halloween Quaker from Primrose Cottage. A lot of people have stitched this, finished this. Super cute. I love the maker. So Doodles Maker received this one. And then I ordered a couple patterns online. Oh, I did also get the tombstones from Kathy Barrick. So I ordered all these patterns from Hollis Hands Creates from her Etsy shop, Aftermarket. And then I did order a couple of patterns when I ordered the other one I started, the Crocette GoGo. I ordered this one, which is Halloween in the City. And then I ordered the PDF of the Halloween sampler. Not sure when I'm going to do these. But I thought they were really super cute. So I ordered these. And even again, like if you just take little motifs out of these, it's always so cute to do. So that's kind of the things that I've recently purchased in the past month. And then my good friend Rachel, Needle and Flax, she messaged me. She asked me if I had the Autumn at Notforgotten Farm, which I did not have. So she very kindly sent this to me since she had 2 copies of it. I think we all do that, right? We get to buy it and we're like, oh, there's another one. And then my big toe design, she sent me this cute little jewelry and needle minder, and you can do a floss or a bag or, thread keep. And then she sent me this great Salem cross-stitch chapter bag. Because how can I not have that? It's wonderful, perfect. So thank you so much, Rachel. I so appreciate that. I did get a couple of sticker kits, and I do kind of want to show these to you all because one of this is from a sticker kit from Hello Petite Paper. Of course, they're Halloween themed, which we all know I love. So I cannot wait to do my October journal. I'm going to try to get that done here soon because October's fast approaching. But the reason I was going to show these kits to you is because even though I buy the weekly kits, the sticker kits, all of these designers, they all have like individual stickers too, or deco or journaling stickers. So So if, like, for your book of days, I mean, how cute are these, individual kind of little stickers. So they have ones like that, but then they also have, with a lot of my kits, I get, so you don't have to buy like a weekly kit with, as I mentioned, my weekly kits before, they come with like boxes. So I decorate like a box on the day, or they come with different pieces. Um, this one's so awesome because it has like this cutout washi of the ghosts. I mean, I cannot wait to use that washi. But those are like the kits. But then you can buy, they're called their journaling kits. And you can buy these. And these have individual stickers that you can use in like your book of days. So don't like discount these just because I buy kits. You can get, you know, a lot of individual stickers from these sticker companies as well, which are great. They're wonderful, and you can kind of pick and choose which ones you want. And especially look at like their journaling kits for the book of days, because they are. I even when I did the book of days, I still had like a consistent theme. How I do kind of my B5 planner now. So I still kept like a consistent theme. So like October would kind of be stickers that matched each other. But like, so these all came from a company called Paper Trail Plans. So Paper Trail Plans. And this is our trick or treat kit. But again, as I mentioned, they have all these extra stickers that you can get that are like standalone stickers. So like that for your book of days, or you can use something like this. And then they even have like words and sayings. I do months, as we all seen. I like them to shine. And like, see, I even did like that in the shiny. You can see it's all, you know. But I just, like I said, just something I wanted to mention to you guys, so you guys knew that there's more than just the kits. With those stickers, they have a lot of journaling kits that you can buy as well to use in your book of days. If you're looking for stickers, I would support one of these shops. They do a great job. I didn't even know this, but Paper Trail Plans, they are actually here local in Greenville, South Carolina. So she's mailed my stickers, and I was like, never even looked at her address, and she had wrote on there. She was like, "Oh, it's so good to know somebody from my hometown uses my stickers." And I was like, "Wait, what?" So that was pretty funny. Some of the projects I've kind of recently kitted up or I've been thinking about, of course, they're all fall themed, but I have kitted them up enough to put them in a bag. So we know that's when it gets serious for me. But so I got this great bag again from Como Stitches. This is a fall bag, and we on my Friday night Zoom. Oh no, this is a different one. So I love this. This is Garner Good Witch by Brenda Gervais, and I had this one already fully kitted, so I just got it out and had kitted it with Lakeside, so it's like finding gold. But I do have all the threads, and someone asked me to please hold up the threads, so I will do my best. I do a lot of threads in bags, and when I buy them from my local shop, they're kind of twisted up like this. They kind of fold them, and then you just fold them down, but it's just an easier way for her to hang them. So I don't know how much you can see, and I should have been better prepared. But take me with the good and the bad. And I do appreciate everyone who takes the bad with the good. You guys are always very supportive of me. So many comments, so many likes. I do appreciate it so much. But, these are the kind of thread colors. So, love that pattern. Always have loved that pattern. That's a great one. And that is actually 40 count Lakeside Exemplar that I have that kitted up with. Sorry guys, I have to put everything back in the bag, because if I don't, It'll be trying to figure out what the heck I have done by the time this is over. So, again, such a cute bag. And then this was what I mentioned. This was the Happy Harvest. I hope that's the right name of that fabric. But Teresa Kogut fabric in the orange version too. This is her medium-sized bag. They're all great. Medium, tall, small. This is the small. And this one I kitted up. Okay, so on our Friday night Zoom, I saw a friend Pat working on this. This is Brenda Gervais, where the bittersweet blooms, and I had it all kitted as well. I thought this would be a great lunchtime project. Again, see, I put all my thread bags, guys. And I had an actual piece of, I think it's R&R Vintage Homespun 36 count, so it was just the perfect size. It definitely doesn't look perfect. Kind of like showing you my cabinets, and ooh, that's messy. But I thought that would be a fun one. I've always had that pattern, always had it kitted up, and I'm like, why are you not stitching that? So when I think that'll be like my next small project that I take for lunch. Those are kind of the fun ones to do that with. This is a bag my good friend Jen Winthizer made me. She did all the patchwork bags. This is a really pretty fall collection that she had done. So I have several projects in here, not fabric, but I have all the threads for them. So the first one is With a Needle and Thread, Hilda's Enchanted Brew. No, Alphabet Brew. That's what I get for trying to read backwards. This is an oldie but a goodie. This is by the Bay Needle Art, Spooky Hill. I love anything with a headless horseman. All day, every day. Scarlet House. Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't throwing out showing up threads. I'll hold them up. This is Bittersweet Pumpkins and Bittersweet by the Scarlet House. And these are the thread colors for that. How pretty. I see a lot of people do this too. Love the colors in that. Pumpkins and Bittersweet. The Spooky Hill, it's all DMC. So, and the letters for alphabet. Hopefully you can see them in the bag just as easy. Let's see what else I have in here. Oh, this is where I have the Autumn Leaves and Pumpkins Please, because I had my friend go ahead and get me the threads for that. So thank you, Pam. She was ordering, so she ordered me several threads at the same time. So, see the colors in that? My friend Charlotte's already finished this. I asked her to stitch mine, but she wouldn't. I mean, I thought it was a reasonable ask. She's so fast, but she said absolutely not. Plum Street, Autumn You. Autumn You. Sorry guys. As you all know, I make myself laugh a lot. Might as well be happy. Look at all the colors in this. Paulette, what were you thinking? This is a small. Whew. Look at that. That's a lot of colors. I need to stitch that just so I can get those colors back in my stash. But how cute is that one going to be? It's pretty much full coverage though. So as always, when I say Paulette and a small, I just start kind of chuckling to myself because there's really no such thing. But Autumn. I'm not going to butcher that word again. This one is Autumn Alphabet by the Scarlet House. A lot of people have stitched this. Always loved it. Always will. I'll get to it one year. Maybe when I'm 72. Those are the colors for that one. It's only like 4 colors, so yeah, 4 colors. And then I have a couple more. I have Coverlet Court by the Scarlet House. And these are just fall things that have been on my mind, which is a scary place to be. There's the colors of that one. Super cute. You see all the threads flying around. And then just a couple more. I did not have this one kitted, but I threw it in here. But Quaker Moon by Bent Creek. I've always loved that pattern. As you can tell, I love moons. And that's all the couple weeks, the DMCs in there. And then this is a Teresa Kogut All Hallows Eve. It's all DMC. Love this one. It will be done 1 year. And then love this one as well, Death by Candy Corn from the Scarlet House. Oh my goodness, I have more. Sorry guys. This is a bag of tricks. So Sampler House 4, again by Plum Street. Always love this one. And I don't think Paulette watches my videos, guys. So it's not that. Oh. And even if she does, keep it coming. I don't mind having to buy threads. So this is Sampler House 4. Look how pretty those colors are. That's a bunch of fall goodness right there. Love this pattern. So that's Sampler House 4. Let's see what else is in this bag of tricks. Really only this one. So I did this, the Trick or Treat book from Blackbird Designs. I've always loved this book. And I got the threads for Trick or Treat. So that's it. That was what I had in that bag, which is hard to believe it holds that much, isn't it? I'm sure you're like, do we have to watch you clean this up? Yes, you do, because my brain can only handle so much mess. It's hard enough for me to leave things out when I'm planning the Flosstube. I know that sounds crazy, but you know, you're trying to leave stuff out and not put it up yet because you're, you know, preparing for the Flosstube, and it's hilarious because I'll have stuff everywhere and I'm like, I just need to record so I can pick all this up. Now, the funny thing is, I don't know how I had all this stuff in this bag to begin with because there's really hardly going in there now. So, maybe because I twisted all the threads up. But it's a little bit of entertainment for you. Bags hold a lot. And then let's see what else I've had on the brain. Another great bag. I got this bag from Starry Owl Stitchery. Love her bags. Whew. I couldn't say no to that bag. I did try, but didn't do well. So a couple things that I have in here. So love this design. This is Salt and Pepper Stitching by Emily Call. It's her Etsy shop. So I bought this Halloween one. And then, so I don't show anything, I bought Thankful, because I love that one. And then it was so nice, the Spanish Stitcher, this is her Etsy, the Spanish Stitcher reached out to me. She had a bunch of market releases. And of course, I had to print this one right away and get it kitted up. I do have it kitted up, so I can start that. These are all DMCs, so I just have all the DMCs here together. Sorry, I should have organized it a little bit better. But I've got all the DMCs ready to go. And for these 3 charts, because they're all DMC. But thank you so much. That was so nice of her to contact me and ask me if I would like some of her patterns. And she did actually just come out with a Thanksgiving pattern that you guys need to all go look at. It's so cute. It's great fillers for those Thanksgiving bowls and 3-tier trays that we have. I will insert a picture probably at the end of this video of that as well. I couldn't print it because my internet's down and my printer's an air printer. So you know, it's the, when you don't have the internet anymore, that's the problem. But thank you so much, Shirley. I really, really appreciate it. And that's the Spanish Stitcher as well. She has some great designs, so please go look at those and check those out. And then the only other thing that I have kind of on the brain, I think it's on a lot of our brains right now, but Yvette, again, Yvette Gonzalez, Yvette Go on Instagram. She posted this Fragments in Time. And I'm just gonna go through them. So let's see. We have, oh, I'm out of order. So you can do these all as one piece, and that's what I'm going to do. I want to, I don't know how I got these all out of order. Now I don't know my alphabet. So they are so pretty. I'm just going to show them to you. It don't matter, they're out of order. You'll get the drift. Put them in alphabetical order. We all do samplers all the time. We know how to do that. But you stitch them all as one piece. There's a free border on her website that you go in and you can get. And so you can stitch those all together. She had put up her fall decor and had showed that piece done all together in a text group of ours. And I think the whole text group was like, ooh, I got to go get that. So I love that. That's Fragments in Time 2014 by Summer House Stitchworks. And these are the colors. So you know it's right up my alley. So look how pretty those are. A little bit of, so that'll be a fun one. So let me look at my notes. So that's kind of what I've been, the projects I've been looking at, kind of my mail. Thank you again to Rachel for sending me that. I think really now all I have is to start showing you kind of my fully finished pieces. So I'm going to get reset up and get that started. And I'm going to see how long this video is before I decide to put them all in this video or not. I mean, you guys can always pause it, right? But I don't know how long it's going to take to upload it if it's super long, but that's fine. I'll figure that out. You don't care about semantics. So we'll start that next. Okay, so as I mentioned, this is kind of my fall and autumn framed, fully finished pieces. So we will kind of get started. I kind of make up some room to clear. So some of these have you seen before, some of these you have not. Some of them done in spotlights, but with me, I like to see them multiple times when I'm watching Flosstube, and I hope you feel the same way because at different times I can be in a different mood to stitch. So I'll see something and I'll be like, ah, and then other times when I'm in a mood to stitch that, and I'm like, oh, I got to start it right away. So the first one is Blackbird Design Cinnamon Stars. This is a Plum Street. Oh, I said Blackbird Designs. This is a Plum Street, guys. Sorry. Cinnamon Stars. I hope this is not going to be me correcting myself. So Cinnamon Stars by Plum Street. Love this pattern. It's great fall, kind of everyday fall piece. The next one is, again, Plum Street. Ghoul Tidings to You. This came out originally in a magazine, and then I think now she's released it as a pattern. But Plum Street Ghoul Tidings to You. Love that design. Love it, love it, love it. You'll hear that a lot today. The next one is another Plum Street. A lot of people have stitched this. A lot of people are working on it. This is Plum Street Jack's Bash. I did this in a double, kind of like a silver and black frame that I really loved. I think I double framed it. Or did a fillet, whatever. But Jack's Bash. Such a cute design. Ooh, should have dusted that. The next one is With Thy Needle and Thread, October 31st. One of my favorite With Thy Needles and Threads. That little pumpkin gentleman in the pot. He'd be such a cute small as well. But October 31st, With Thy Needle and Thread. And the next one is Blackbird Design. This is out of the Sisters book. I cannot remember the name. Sorry, guys. But Blackbird Design Sisters. Great fall piece. The next one is Blackbird Designs, Away We Ride. Love how I got that framed like in a kind of beaded up frame. Distressed is the proper word. This is another Blackbird Design. Ooh, I'm going to have to try to bring this closer, guys. Sorry. You never have enough room on the table, no matter how big the table is. The next one is Blackbird Designs. This is a in the Fine Collection book. Is a book of different seasons. I'm sorry, that's got really bad glare. I used to not get conservation. They didn't have it, so I used to not get conservation glasses much. But this is a Fine Collection, October. That's a great book. Hard to find. Wish it would be reprinted. But the next one is a Blackbird Design, Halloween Greetings. One of my favorites done, not my favorite to stitch, was Blackbird Design Raven Bewitched. Those Quakers. I messed up those Quakers every time I looked. I had a Quaker out of place. Like, not just like the points of the Quaker. Like, I would stitch them backwards. Guess it's just my brain. But Raven Bewitched. The next one is Blackbird Designs Moonlit Garden. Again, love this one. To everything there is a season, a time, and every purpose. To every purpose under heaven. Great design. Blackbird Designs. At First Cock's Crow. Blackbird Design. I think this is Cats on Parade. Nope. Hold on. This is Midnight Watch. So Midnight Watch has sampler at the bottom, like alphabet, at the bottom. I left it off back in the day. I stitched it on green back in the day. There's no telling. I do what I want, pretty much. But it looks really cute. I would stitch it with alphabet too. I like the alphabet on it now. This is Spell of the Moon. I've seen this done really small. I did it larger. Got it framed to a bigger piece. Spell of the Moon. This was a small, it was released as like an individual pattern, and then she released it in one of the books. And then this can be a drum or a framed piece. This is Blackbird Design Cats on Parade. Super cute. And guys, let me, am I holding them up long enough? Am I not holding them up long enough? It's hard to tell on that sometimes. And then one more I'm going to show from this collection I have to stand up for. It's going to be a lot of glare, guys. I apologize. It's a big piece. But this is Cricut Collection, Sleepy Hollow. A lot of you see this standing behind me in my video. So this is Sleepy Hollow by Cricut Collection. I got it framed in a black linen mat that got cut out into the arch. Oh, so of the bridge. This is done in like 3 pieces, and they kind of framed them as like 3 separate pieces, but I put it all as one piece all together. Okay. So that's a Cricut Collection. I'll be back with more. Lots more. Here's some more of my fall and Halloween finishes, fully finishes. So this is Nora Corbett Halloween Fairy. I think you can still download these for sure. That's Nora Corbett Halloween Fairy. I think it was in a magazine to begin with. The next one is Nora Corbett Luna. Sorry, guys. And Luna is one of her Bewitching pixies. I just left the wings. She had bat wings on her, and I took those off and removed them. But love how she turned out. They will be on my mandrel as soon as this film is over. The next one is Gigi. Again, Nora Corbett. This one is Nora Corbett Eva. Love her. Love how she turned out. Looks like I really got her flying. Sorry. Nora Corbett Gigi. Let's see. No, Eva. Sorry. This is another Halloween fairy. These all came as kits back in the day. Don't know if you can still get them or not, but she had one for almost every season. So this was the Halloween fairy. And then this one was the Thanksgiving fairy, the Harvest fairy. Next we have Teresa Kogut Witches. You guys have seen this one before. Love it. Still love it. Will always love it. Nora Corbett Witches. This one is La-di-da, Something Wicked. By the pricking of my thumbs, something wicked this way comes. The next is, this is Primitive Hair, A Little Witch in All of Us. There's a little witch in all of us. I think this was, I think she has this design now available, but at first it was like a surprise, like monthly pattern that got delivered to us by PDF. They're all very cute. The next one is one of my favorites. This is a Bent Creek Uber Jack. Bent Creek Uber Jack. How fabulous is he? The next one is another Primitive Hair, Season of the Witch. Look at, if I can get in without too much glare, look at that skirt. It's got like a jack-o'-lantern, like a scarecrow. So cute. Season of the Witch by Primitive Hair. Next one is an oldie, but love it. This is an old pattern. I don't know if it's still available. This was M Designs, Little Witch. M Designs. The next one is All Through the Night Boo, which I just recently showed. Love that pattern. Love it, love it, love it. And then for this pile, the last one is Silver Creek Samplings Happy Halloween. This was in a magazine to begin with, and I think they now release it into an individual book. But Silver Creek Samplings Happy Halloween. Such cute detail on all of those. Okay, here's a few more. So start with the bigger ones. This is Mill Hill. This is from the Moonlight Dance book. I think it was just called Halloween. It's a book that had a bunch of different patterns in it. So, Halloween from Mill Hill. I don't know if it's still available. This one is another from that same book, the Moonlit Dance book. Again, another Mill Hill. Love all the guys dancing around. There's beads all over this thing. Um, it turned out so good. That's a big one. The next one is another Mill Hill. This was from, sorry guys, heirloom harvest. So this is a great fall piece. Sorry, I'll try to get the light out of it. It's just so big. So heirloom art harvest from Mill Hill. Again, it's hard to see the detail of this one, but again, it's all beaded. It's got a little squirrel in it, but the whole piece is beaded. This is a La-Di-Da. I'm sorry, Lizzie Kate. I want to say this is the Halloween Boo Club. So, it's so long. Lizzie Kate, Halloween Boo Club. They were all individual. Like, you had I think they came in a 2-pack. Spooky and treats. And then you could stitch them together, and they gave you the border, I think, on their website too. Such a cute pattern. Next is Notforgotten Farm, Halloween Queen. Gotta stitch that. It's good to be the queen, that's what it says. The Notforgotten Farm, Halloween Queen. Such a fun one. Next is, oh, this was in a magazine to begin with, but I don't know if it's released now or not, but this is in the Just Cross Stitch Halloween 2014 edition, and you can do an electronic download still for those. You just have to Google them, but I want to say it's from Annie's catalog, but it's Just Cross Stitch Halloween 2014 magazine. So cute. Little devil and the ghost. It's adorable pattern. Okay. Next is, oh, this is, a friend gave me this. I did not stitch this one. This is Madame Chantilly Halloween Town. How cute is that? Right up my alley. All the rest have been stitched by me. Let's see. This one is Prairie Moon. Thine is the trick and the treat. Prairie Moon. Thine is the trick and the treat. I don't know if you can get those patterns. I believe you can now. But they were out of print for a long time. The next is another Lizzie Kate. Hats Off to Halloween. It's done on a very neutral fabric, but that day I wasn't feeling neutral, so went a little crazy. But Hats Off to Halloween. I think it turned out cute. And then this is the accompanying piece that's in that pattern called Be Very Scary. Again, Lizzie Kate. Be Very Scary. Next is Little House Needleworks. This is Pumpkin Hollow, but I did it like on a 40 count. So super small, turned out super cute. Pick your own pumpkin. Next is Heart and Hand, the Perfect Pumpkin. Love this design. It has a lot of Smyrnas in it and specialty stitches, but it's so cute. In Search of the Perfect Pumpkin. This is getting a little high. Almost done, guys. This is the Sunflower Seed, Celtic Pumpkin. Sunflower Seed. Next is a Primitive Hair. Again, I think this was in the monthly club that I mentioned before. Trick or Treat. It's cute on a little easel and a little shelf display. Great little size. I don't know why that thumbs down came up. Sorry. I did not thumbs down. I thumbs up did. So, trick or treat. I thought I'd turned off those silly things. Next one is Summer House Stitchworks. Autumn Provides. Love all these. Autumn, summer. She has every season. But they are so pretty. I say this all the time. Her use of color is it's just good. And then this is one of my favorite finishes that I've ever done. This is out of print chart. I apologize, I do not have it. But this is the Primitive Needle Annie Hislop's Harvest Moon. It's one of my favorite things I've ever stitched. That Witch weather vane. Oh, sorry, over here. So cute. Get a little closer to that one. And then I know a lot of people like this one. This is Blackbird Designs Midnight Ride. He's finished on a box, but I finished him in a black circular frame. This frame's by signed and numbered on it's Etsy. But away we ride. Midnight Ride. I have my Way We Ride. We've already showed you that. So those are kind of my fully finished and framed pieces. Now I'm gonna try to might do it this video, might do it put it in the next video, depends on how long this video is, but I'm definitely gonna frame all my soft finishes and all my non-fully finished pieces as well. So hope you're enjoying my fall soft finish. Well, not some of them, almost all of my small fall soft finishes. Say that 7 times really fast. Hard to get out. So these are kind of like the soft finishes, pillows, things of that nature that I've had done, or some frame pieces that I don't have glass on. So I forgot to get the name of this. I can't even remember the designer's name right this second, but if you love it and you really want to know, let me know and I'll figure it out. Or use Google Lens. It's a great app. I use it all the time, but that's super cute piece. It's just a little ornament or a little door hanging, depending on what size your tree is. This is Plum Street, the Addams Family. It's a soft finish because I don't have glass on it. One of the few pieces I don't have glass on. I do just put that on an easel. The Addams Family. Super cute. I have, and I left it over there, so I'll have to show that later. But this is With Thy Needle, coming with the tray and the little pumpkins. A lot of people do it as a pillow because the pumpkins fall out, which is smart. But this is I Love Fall most of all. I just finished it in the bottom of the tray, but I love it as a soft finish too. But I Love Fall most of all by With Thy Needle and Thread. Then we have these. This is Scarlet House. So I have all these just in a basket. So some people like to see the basket. So I do have them all just sitting in a basket in my craft room. But this one is Scarlet House, Hello Fall. I do show the backs as well. Little chenille trim. Cute, cute, cute. Let's see. This is With Thy Needle and Thread, Autumn in a Manna. Same fabric, it's just got it double, got 2 fabrics on it. Fall in a Manna. I'm sorry, that's Autumn in a Manna, not fall. Next is With Thy Needle and Thread, Be Ye Thankful. Again, With Thy Needle and Thread, Be Ye Thankful. Love this fabric line. This is an All Through the Night, Jolly Jack. through the night. Next is a Stacy Nash House on Pumpkin Hill. I did win this at a retreat. This was the exchange, and this is the one I won. So I did not stitch this one, but I love it. This is, did I say that one? Okay, sorry guys. This is All Through the Night, Jolly Jack. This is Threadwork Primitives, Jack in the Hat. Sorry guys. This is All Through the Night, Jolly Jack. This one. And this is Threadwork Primitives, Jack in the Hat. They have very similar backings. Both equally adorable. This is a hands-on design, Autumn Skies. It came as the kit. Such a cute finish. This is Plum Street, Fall Salt Box. Plaid on the back. And even though this pattern is not Halloween, we did an exchange, and they know I love fall and Halloween, so they made it Halloween themed. So this is Heartstring Samplery, Next Door. And like you see, like the little pin is a witch charm, and she did fall colors, and then the back is fall. How cute is that? So that of course goes in my fall basket as well. Next I have, this is Drawn Thread, Full Moon. It's just in a little box. Drawn Thread, Full Moon. If you have never looked at the Drawn Thread Halloween patterns, I have a few that have not been fully finished. So cute. Adorable. So I won this in an exchange. This is What I Need on Thread. Cat in the Moon. I just have that one out, and then I have this little kind of like tray that spins. So I have, this is a Lizzie Kate Biscornu. This is Hands on a Design Drum, Put on the Hat. And you can either do like that pillow finishes or drum finishes for these with the velvet on top, or they give you that. And then this is Chessie and Me. This is a Halloween kit by Chessie and Me. Okay. This is a Mill Hill. This is a Mill Hill pumpkins, painted pumpkins. I love these little guys. They make me happy. But Mill Hill painted pumpkins. This is a heartstring samplery drum called Acorn House. Sorry, my fingers are in the way. See how that it's like matches up. The design does. And then I have this really cute little box that I have Plum Street's Olga in it. She's in a 10, but I just did her as a little soft finish pillow. And then this is a Blackbird design. It's not really fall, but it goes well with that one, right? So, got those sitting in there. And then I have these three just, again, in another little, cute little box. This is with I Needle and Thread, Witch's Night Out. I just had recently finished. Again with the Teresa Kogut fabric on the back. This is with I Needle and Thread, Boo to You. Finish with the cute pumpkins on the back. And this, no, sorry, that's Basket Full of Autumn. And this is Boo to You. With I Needle and Thread, Boo to You. And then again, I use those big pumpkins on the back of that one. And then, of course, I've showed you this. This is Blackbird Designs First Winds of Autumn that I had finished. So pretty. And then my good friend Jen finished this for me. I'm not sure what the pattern was. I'm not sure, but it's so pretty not to show. So those are all my soft finishes. Hope you enjoyed those. It's all finished to show you guys. Sits in this adorable little tray. So I turn it up, I'll do them up. Best. Didn't do very good, did I? So this is a tray that I have, and it has a couple of soft finishes in it. I bought these. So cute, these little ghosts. And then it has some felt pumpkins and candy corns in the tray as well. And I'll take a picture of this and insert it. But two of the pieces that I have in here that are great are Barbara Anna Halloween. So I won this again at an exchange. Happy Halloween. Super cute. Fully finished. And then this one, my good friend Jen won those fully finished for me. This is Teresa Kogut's Bad Kitty. Another great design. Teresa Kogut Bad Kitty. She used the Teresa Kogut orange fabric on the back for that. So I needed to share that one as well. And I'll take a better picture, not try to flip it upside down for you guys to see. So the only other thing that I have left is my unfinished pieces. Now, as I mentioned, I kind of ran out of time. I did not get all the names of everything. I know the designers. A lot of times I can remember those off the top of my head. Names, no way. There's not enough room in my brain for anything, much less that. So I thought I would just start going through these and let you see them. So the first one is a frosted pumpkin. Brains, just a little small. I just thought he was cute. I never know what I'm going to be stitching or what's going to call me. This was when Priscilla was still designing with hands-on design. This was the Harvest Small. That was one of the chalkboards they did as a collaboration. And Priscilla's stitching with the Housewives. This is Spells and Charms. I want to say that's a hands-on design freebie. This is a Little House Needleworks. I think they have two pumpkins together in a long piece, and I just did it as a small. Just one of the houses and one of the pumpkin sides. This is a Primitive Hair. Love that design. Again, I don't know, frame it or small it. I think it'd be cute small. And then it'd be cute frame too, so. Might be cute small. So, Primitive Hair. This is a Lizzie Kate, a small that they had in one of their designs. Spooky. Another Lizzie Kate. Halloween. It's got little eyeballs on it. Next one is another Lizzie Kate, Haunted. Super easy stitches. Um, Next one is Boo Lizzie Kate. That's cute. I need to get that fully finished. I want to say Bent Creek. I want to say Bent Creek, but if that's wrong, I apologize. This one is the Primitive Needle, as I mentioned, out of print. Someone sent me this chart, let me stitch it. I did recently show this in a past video. Which, this is Mill Hill. Again, all beads. It's actually heavy because it is all beads. Hope you guys can see that in there. It's a Mill Hill. Plum Street. Buttons black. This is a Woodland needle and thread. This was with the Midnight Ride from BBD. This is just a little small. This is another Blackbird Designs. A lot of people have stitched this, all different colorways. They all look great. It's a very cool design. Blackbird Designs. This is a Bent Creek. You get these like with this bigger count fabric. I stitch them with the bigger count fabric, but you can stitch them smaller too. They're cute as well. Another Bent Creek. That one I left the eyeballs off. I need to do them. This is Lizzie Kate. This is Halloween Rules. You could do them separately, or you could do them all as one piece. So I'll have to pull this up, but Halloween Rules, they came with the border. You didn't have to do the border. Carve a pumpkin, stay up late, mind your mommy, sit for a spell, brew some fun, howl at the moon, and be spooktacular. I really want to get that one framed. I love that piece. Another Lizzie Kate. This is like an October mystery, but I can't remember the name of it. How cute is it? It says, Witch and Ghost make merry this last of October days. I think you got it in like 3 sections, but it was like a mystery stitch along. I cannot remember the designer on this. Homespun, I think. I have the charms and I lost them. I put them somewhere safe, which means now I don't know where they are. No, how it always is. This was in a magazine. I believe this is another Primitive Hair. Witchy Tea Time. This is a Hansit Wicked Witch. How cute is she? This is a Silver Creek Samplings. This is a Satsuma Street. This is a Drawn Thread. Again, check out Drawn Threads, Halloween. You won't be disappointed. I want to do them all. Trick or Treat, Drawn Thread. A lot of fun specialty stitches in these that I probably did not do right. But nobody knows. This is a Teresa Kogut. I want to say Fright Night, but I don't want to guess. Teresa Kogut. And it's hard to tell, but that thread is like a dark purple. It looks black, but it's like a dark purple to match the fabric. This is a Bent Creek. See, again, that's where I'm like, smaller pillow. Sure, it's like a guide. Plum Street, Salem Sisters. Going to the framer as soon as this video is done. Well, not really this weekend because of all. As soon as I get to the framer, this is going. I don't want to misrepresent. This is Plum Street, Salem Sisters. I think this is 2. And the first one was the first one. Salem Sisters. Love that design. Love both those designs. This is another Plum Street. Hello, Fall. Love it. This is the Primitive Needle. Halloween. I had a print chart. Very hard to find. This is Plum Street. You've seen this recently. Stranded Jacks, done all in one row. Stranded Jacks. Woodland Needle and Thread, When Pumpkins Glow. I can remember the newer ones. Woodland Needle and Thread, When Pumpkins Glow. This I do not like. I love the design. Hate the fabric that I chose back in the day, but hey, it is what it is. This is a la-di-da. It matches well, but I don't quite know what I was thinking. I used to be crazy with my fabrics. I don't remember the designer of this. I had a ton of them. They're all done on this gingham fabric. Different seasonal ones. A lot of people have done this. Boys Are Back in Town. It comes with those buttons for their heads. It's a cute design. You guys saw this one. This is Teresa Kogut. And then Chessie and me. And then these are Frosted Pumpkin as well. Again, like I said, used to love some crazy fabric. Frosted Pumpkin. So that's all my Halloweens. That's everything that I have. Sorry I didn't know all the names of those. Forgive me, please. But after several hours of preparing, I finally gave up. So that's really everything that I kind of have. So pretty much the end of this video. I'm not going to do my normal, like what I've been watching. I know a lot of you guys enjoy that, so thank you, but I think I've gone long enough, or who I've been watching. I always enjoy all the Flosstubes out there, guys. Keep them coming. They're great. I know how much this takes, especially doing this now myself, and I really kind of admire all of you and the time that you give. I think everybody needs to remember that this is just our spare time, we could be stitching. So, I enjoy it. It's just, like I said, I just use Flosstube as a video diary, and all the people that have watched me, supported me, I really, really appreciate it. You guys did get me to 7,000 viewers. Thank you. We'll see if I can get to 8 next time, but, I really, really appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun going through all this and kind of reminiscing. I don't know, for you guys, certain things that you stitched at certain times kind of remind you of different things. So it's always very funny to kind of go through that memory lane of that stuff, and brings back some memories. So I hope everyone has a wonderful fall. I'll probably see you in another month. I think this video is going to be short enough. I blew through those pretty fast. I don't know how I showed over 100 things in probably 20 minutes, but whatever. I'm quick. I can't help it. I'll show them multiple times through the years. Well, I don't know if I'll be doing Flosstube for years, but multiple times in my Flosstube. So don't worry. I'll get better with my timing as time goes on, but I do appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for watching me. Thank you for subscribing. I do appreciate it. And, I hope to see you all guys soon when I can. And I hope you enjoy the video and seeing kind of all the fun that I've had over the years stitching fall and autumn. It's my favorite, as I've mentioned many times. So thank you guys so much. I hope everyone has a great day. Hope everyone's safe from the hurricane. And it was a doozy, like I said, so we'll get through it. But I hope everyone is well and safe and has a happy fall and get some cooler weather and, uh, you know, gets all that fall stitching in, that Halloween stitching in. So I had a good friend tell me the other day, she's like, yeah, I'm not going to stitch fall. I'm going right to Christmas. I was like, you can't do that. You can do that. There's no rules. You can stitch Christmas all year. I have done that. So I don't really need to stitch Halloween all year. I was telling somebody the other day, I was like, I think all my smalls next year will be fall and Halloween themed as everything that I've kitted up that I still want to do. And I think they just looked at me like I had three heads, but I can't get enough of it. So, and I'm not going to stop doing it. So, I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you for joining me, and I'll get this uploaded when I can. Like I said, it might take a couple of days with the internet, but hey, it'll be ready and waiting on you when it gets there. So, happy stitching, guys.